My next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Seahawks taking on the Eagles, 4:40 Eastern kickoff at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Now, the Seahawks are the 1.5-point favorite on the road. And as a matter of fact, this is the only favored team that is on the road this weekend. Once again, Seattle minus 1.5, total at 46. We did see a half a point move towards Seattle. They did open as the 1-point favorite. Took a bunch of action. They're now 1.5. So once again, Seattle open as the 1-point favorite, up to minus 1.5. Total open and remains at 46 flat. 66% are leaning Seattle, 53% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Philadelphia Eagles are plus $1.10 at home. Now, before you go writing them off, I know they're banged up, but the Eagles have won their last 4 straight. And when it comes to playoffs, especially teams like this, it's all about getting hot at the right time. They're 6-3 straight up in their last 9. They've successfully covered the point spread in their last 3 straight. So not only are they winning games in real life, but they're getting the job done against the number as of late as well. And as bad as they've been in certain spots, this Philadelphia squad is 5-3 straight up at the link this year. They rank in the top 3 in offensive time of possession, top 3 in rush yards allowed on the defensive side of things. Brandon Graham's got 8.5 sacks on the year, 17 tackles for loss. And Derek Barnett, 6.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles for him. Now, of course, this defensive leader, Malcolm Jenkins, 81 tackles on the year. That's going to lead the defense. He's also got 9 TFLs and 4 forced fumbles. Now, Philadelphia ranks in the top 5 in points allowed at home. I know a lot of folks have been just dissecting the secondary, but when they're home, tough to score. Once again, top 5 in points allowed at home, top 5 in pass yards allowed at home. They've held their opponents to 17 points or less in 7 out of their last 9 games. They rank 12th in home passing, top 3 in home time of possession on the offensive side of things. And of course, got to talk about Carson Wentz. He's thrown for over 4,000 yards this year with practice squad guys, basically. No Deshaun, no Alshon Jeffrey, no Nelson Aguilar, although I don't think Eagles fans are really missing Aguilar all that much. But once again, Carson Wentz has thrown for over 4,000 yards on the year, 27 touchdowns with a bunch of practice squad guys. Now, when it comes to the injury report, obviously the story of this Eagles season has been they've been banged up. They got a lot of key guys out. But if you're a sentimental person, back a couple years back when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they were really banged up then as well. So we'll see how that plays out. Ertz, Johnson, Aguilar, Mills, and Sanders are all listed as questionable. I think we will see at least 4 out of those 5 players see some action here. Not so sure we'll see Aguilar, but I think Ertz, Johnson, Mills, and Sanders will suit up. Ertz is going to need a cortisone shot because he's got some really banged up ribs. But anyway, Seattle on the other side, they got cold at the wrong time. 1-3 straight up in their last 4. They also failed to cover the point spread in their last 4 straight as well. They rank 21st in road passing, bottom 10 in pass yards allowed on the road. Their defense, guys, they've given up 24 points or more in 9 out of their last 10. They rank in the bottom 10 in points allowed, bottom 5 in pass yards allowed. Meanwhile, offensively, they've scored 21 points or less in 4 out of their last 6 as well. So like I said, this Seattle team getting cold really at a bad time. They don't look crisp right now. We're looking at a Seattle squad who ranks in the bottom 10 in rush yards allowed, bottom 5 in yards allowed per play. And one more guy you want to mention for the Eagles, Boston Scott. He's a practice squad guy. He's been playing running back for him, and he's been getting a lot of touches, a lot of carries over the past couple of weeks. He had 3 touchdowns in Week 17 against the Giants, so keep an eye out for him. Now, total-wise, Seattle, 3-1 to the under in their last 4. Meanwhile, the Eagles, over the past couple of seasons, whole bunch of unders at Lincoln Financial Field, and they are 6-2 to the under at home this year. So I'm going to lean toward a dog, and in this spot, I'm going to lean toward the home dog. Give me Philadelphia +2 after buying the half a point, and the under 46 in that game. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our quick pick recap. Once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage, where we are hitting at 67% in our last 10 NFL picks on that website. I like Philadelphia +2 under 46.